faces in there. Ready?
Ready.
Out of our podcast, what's going on? I am Chase. I am here with
D. Smith, your financial coach.
What's going on? We are back with another podcast. We're going until 2021.
2021.
That sounds so weird to say.
Yeah.
That sounds so weird to say. How you been?
I've been better than amazing. How about you?
I've been great, but mentally been a little lazy, but it just bothers. It still bothers me a little bit, but it's alright.
Alright, well, before we get into it.
What do you, my bad, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Hey, yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Do your thing. Chicken wing. Little young breed. Sound like the old folks. That's the
one thing that
talk.
I admire about you is even, I don't know, I guess it's just something that y'all don't even look at it like taking a gear down.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, cooking for Christmas, cooking for the holidays. Everybody else in the house chilling, but you were up moving. Everybody else is probably sleeping in and relaxing. But you was up moving. You was able to still go, but still able just to watch people come in and out, and you were just doing your thing. Can you share more about that? Like, is it just one of those things that you got accustomed to, or those just one of the things you just like doing so it doesn't bother you?
Both. I would say growing up, watching my granny do the same. Me not looking at it as how you view it.
Yeah, because I know
I'm more
guys
of
is logic and y'all with reason, so I get it.
Right. So with me, it's like a natural thing because it's part of a woman's thing to do is to keep the house going.
Right.
So, as a mother, you still happy and be satisfied with just having your family, in the house and be able to provide a meal for a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit of both. It's just something I'm used to, accustomed to, and that's just what I do. If the situation was different, I can say, you always think about when your kids get grown. I can't wait till you talk. I can't wait till you walk. I can't wait till you graduate. You go through all those stages, but once you hit those stages with your kids, then you start self-reflecting, and it's like, oh, what am I do if he do start walking? If he do start talking? If he do start, when he graduates? So I think it's just one of those things during the holidays, and especially for us in the South, that you coming home for the holidays, so you want to make it memorable to your kids, just like you had those memories without even saying it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a little bit of both, but I enjoy it. It's what I do. I enjoy it. So what I admire about you is, when we talked about this earlier, and I know you're gonna elaborate it more, but I noticed that some of your ways, how you notice what you do and who you get it from. You know what I'm saying? You're very observant, like I am, and you when things bother you, you go on and on with it. And it's me. I do the same, but also I don't reflect on it or say or talk about it a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't voice it a lot. So if I'm not close with you, you would never know I'm bothered by it unless I tell you.
Yeah.
But it still be on your mind, regardless if you got something else you got going on. You'll continue to do that, but then you'll wander off and veer like, dang, I still should have done that, So I admire the fact that you self-aware about your faults, the good and the bad.
Yeah.
So That's the same with me. So I admire that about you. At your age, I wish I had that then. And maybe I did a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think I did it most with just raising you, is those types of things. Because I just noticed things that my granny and my mom did that I was aware of and realized I didn't want to do it with you or did want to do it. So, with that all being said, what's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Yeah, I know we've been talking about. I feel like myself getting lazy. Some moments I would be lazy, but I realized it was just being rubbed off. Going to do vacant places, situations with business partner. He got his job, so it's like I can only do so much, and the other responsibilities fall on you. But okay, I can't control that. And then I guess since I've been so aware of who I am, I'm also pick up on other people's energy. So if someone's not feeling great, but I come in with great energy, I'm not saying I'm going to calm down, but I'm going to feel yours, and then I take on everything you're feeling. Which I've been noticing since I was younger, but it's only when I hit my nonchalant ways, that's when it affects the other people at worst. Because it's like, why you don't care? It's like, I can't care. What am I supposed to do? And it's just weird how some moments you can have those moments where everybody is bothered by it, but when you take on everybody's feelings,
and you act like you don't give a F,
and it's like
it's all on you.
Yeah, it's like it's not. It don't make no sense, but it's cool though because I understand once I see that that's just how it is, and I just go back to who I am. Oh well.
That's how. And versus me, because that's the same thing. That's a battle that I've been going through all my life. I am so, for everybody, doing and yes. And then when they feel in some type of way and I finally get to the point where I don't give a freaking flip about it and get nonchalant, it's like, oh my God, what's wrong with her? You know what I'm saying? It's like I shouldn't feel the way I feel.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to get to that.
Yeah, I shouldn't even have to act or, even go there with you for you to even feel what I'm feeling. Yeah. So if I should be like okay all the time. Yeah.
Because I know on me everything is cool, but I feel it. Because I know good, cool, bad, cool. Okay, cool.
Right. Me, I pretty much write you off.
Yes.
As a woman.
Yeah.
I'm saying because you have the same feelings and things as a man perspective, and we deal with it differently. But with me, I am, and it's a situation that happened at work, So now I'm at a point where, hey, I'm not going to deal with you. It's going to be just work related and that's it. So, at this age, should I be still, and that's one thing that we're going to talk about as far as goes while staying positive. Should I be positive in this situation? I know, yes, I should be. But when I have tried everything and stuff, and you still do that, it's like you stepped on my toes, so that stuff hurts. So at this point, I'm hurting right now, so I'm just be nonchalant with you, and I'm just be like, all right, whatever. So the other person feels it and knows it, and so it's like, dang, I messed up. But now they're probably like, how can I approach her? And I'm always known as unapproachable or aggressive and all this stuff, and I'm over that,
that quote unquote title.
That quote unquote title and stuff, character that you're trying to put me as. So
Yeah,
So
it's just funny. It's just funny how someone else can be unbothered, but once you become unbothered, it's like, what's going on?
They want you to play. I mean, you can never play the victim role,
Right.
because in their eyes, they always probably see that you don't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your personality, everything always seems okay.
Yeah.
And then
It's not.
it's really not. It's just that I don't let my stress or anything. I don't express that like everyone else.
Yeah.
Because not because I don't want people to think I'm weak. It's just that my expressions on that certain things like that only talk to one person with that, and that's God.
Right.
So things like that, it's kind of like in your marriage or relationships or whatever. You don't want to be talking to everybody about your problems in your marriage.
Right.
That's when,
The,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's when it comes a problem, when you let people in.
yeah.
So if you can't go to your significant other or your spouse, then, talk to God or your higher being or whoever whoever you consider you need to talk to, therapist or whatever. But don't let too many people in.
Yeah.
And it always seems like that. So I think I've always been like that. It's a curse and it's a blessing. And I've voiced it to you so many times throughout the years when you were younger, but you understanding.
Yeah.
Because remember, I will always say, I'm always the one to mediate this. I'm always,
Right.
That's what I was feeling, that, well, Tinker will handle it.
mediate.
Yeah, Tinker will handle it. She always, she did. But when I need somebody who is there. But yeah, I get it. So, why would, talk about the laziness you think you had?
You want to talk about the idea that I finally came about,
Yeah,
or just knowing that I've been lazy?
Well, both.
Knowing that I've been lazy, working, like, even with just getting groceries, just eating fast food and not getting groceries those 2 weeks, it carried over to last week.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I got groceries like water and blueberry, I still had noodles, mac and cheese in the cup, and things like that, but I didn't eat it. I just went ahead and went inside and bought something from a truck stop.
Mm-hmm.
So eating on that heavy food continued to make me lazy.
Absolutely.
Like, I was still doing my push-ups, and everything, but it was just still.
You felt sluggish.
Yeah. So it just, that bothered me. Then that transpired to, like, I was doing things and staying active with YouTube and things, but I just felt lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Alarm clock would go off. I didn't want to get up immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like, all right, something got to give, and that's when I started just going to the truck. It was just like, I'm noticing I don't want to get up now.
Mm-hmm.
So let me just start going to the truck and get up the day before.
All right. Man, that's a serious thing when you say food plays a big part of your daily activity.
Right. So, like, I've been drinking water and stuff, but it's just like eating yeast, eating dairy, eating cheeseburgers, eating chicken, grease. That's just what I just.
But it's okay to binge a little bit, and it's good that you even notice that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
change.
That's the bad thing about being aware. That's the bad thing about. It's like you able to, and that's something I'm learning. Me able to communicate, articulate myself, be aware of everything. It just, I'm okay with talking about it, but as I talk about it, it's just like, oh my gosh, how did I let this get like this? So now
because you're human.
I know, and it just be like, how did I let it get to this point? And then when I don't care, everyone is like, what's going on? It's like, huh? It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's just a weird space.
Yeah.
It's just a weird space. So
You feel like I did when I gained them 20 pounds, man. I was like, how did I get here? Which I know how I got there. Yeah. I'm aware because I remember what I done after I said I do. I was like, yeah. Let's eat here. Let's eat there. I'm just, yeah. So I'm having the meal, the appetizer, the meal, the main course, and the dessert. So I was on one. But
the ideal. Okay.
Yes. So
and the ideal that I wanted to start doing was showcasing things on Baking Places inventory once a month.
Mm-hmm.
Just to update everybody. This is what we have now. Rolling over to the next month. After we showcase that, I'm going to start just getting in the habit of showcasing what we have every
at
month.
The end of each month. Yes. Or the beginning.
So it's pretty much going. I'm gonna film at the ending, but it's not gonna be presenting until the beginning. I'm gonna always be talking for the future instead of the past.
Gotcha. I think that's a great idea, as I told you earlier, because a lot of people, customers, need to be always informed or see things, and it's like advertising, you know. Right. So even though I don't go to Walmart, but watching TV, I know what's in Walmart because they always show what's in there. So yeah, that's a great idea. I think that's good. Good job. So you'll get it. I mean, I know, 12 months of COVID you wanted to do, but hey, is that one of your goals?
For next year, yes. I'm going to be implementing that for the next 12 months.
So we did talk about that. We were going to talk about our goals because even though this week, today's date is actually December the 30th, and we got, a couple of more days until the 2020, but we're going to talk about our goals. So,
let's go ahead. You go first.
You may go first. Well, I'm excited. I tried to watch the video of what we did last year, but I kind of remember. But I know one in particular that I always talked about anyway was to finish, a book each year. So I did finish a book this year. It wasn't the book that I wanted to finish, but I finished a book. So that was good. So I am reading this book. Well, I finished this book, Rich Habits, The Daily Success Habits of Wealthy Individuals. I suggest all you guys go to Amazon and get this book. It's by Thomas Corley. I think that's his last name. Please, yes, Thomas C. Corley. This is an amazing book, and it gives you some 10 lessons that you can do for the next 30 days. So I'm definitely going to be doing these right here the next 30 days. The book that I talked about last year that I said I want to finish is this Think and Grow Rich, which, yes, put that up there. I am going to finish that. I've learned some things reading Rich Habits. And so, number one, I dedicated some goals and stuff that I am going to be setting forth for next year. Write them down. As I always say, it starts in the mind. You put it on paper, and then, you put it into action. So, for those that do vision boards, things like that, it's not too late to start. So, always make that a habit of trying to get your goals. So one of the things in the Rich Habits, it tells you to write down your bad habits versus your good daily habits. Mm-hmm. So that's lesson one.
Would you like to share one of each?
I would like to share, yes. Which of course my bad habit, I told you I don't finish my book. So my a bad habit is to read 10 pages of a night to finish a book, to complete a book. So doing that I think I will be able to be successful finishing. So I definitely plan on having this book finished by the end of January.
Okay.
So I know I'm gonna have this finished.
Okay.
So I'm excited on that.
What's
So
a good
that's one
habit?
of them. So what it does is say it'll tell you. I'm gonna give you an example in the book. What did I do with it? Oh, so
I ain't got it.
here it goes. Like in this individual, this person, they wrote down their bad habit and good habit, which is just goes part of it with it. So this example, this guy said, I watch too much TV. That's his bad daily habit. So his good daily habit, he said, I'm gonna limit myself to 1 hour of TV per day.
So your good habit is going to be read 10 pages.
Right. So what I said, let's look. I said I don't finish reading my books, and so my good habit is I will read at least 10 pages a night to complete reading my books.
Okay.
So that's what that one goes. So
Let's see. My bad habit is sometimes I it's a bad habit. Sometimes I impulse buy.
okay.
Good habit. Once I see myself tempting to spend money on food when I know I don't need to be spending money on food, I'm not going to do that.
Right. So you can write it down. It could be like I spend too much eating out, and then your good habit could be just eat out once a week. How many times do you eat out? So things like that you want to think about. You know, that bad habit. How many times a week do you eat out?
Well, I know I go grocery shopping for my 5 days, but I eat those every 5 days out while I'm on the road.
So you need to cut back, right?
And just stick it to when I'm only home.
Right. So that means instead of eating out 5 days a week, you'll eat out 2 days a week.
Yeah.
You see, you going from a bad habit to a good habit. So anyway, this book, it just tells you, it puts you in the mindset of different things. And I should have got my other percentage. Is really, and I'm going to share it with you. I wasn't able to share it with you guys. But it gives you a percentage about the things that rich people do versus poor people.
Yeah, I remember reading some of those things in the trash man to the cash man.
Yes, but this one is more detailed too.
Oh,
and
really?
yes, it's a big old thing. And it talks about your health. It talks about financial stuff, finances. It talks about marriage. Talks about education. It breaks it down in each category, and it tells you what the rich people do versus the poor people, and what the percentage. And things like, rich people introduce certain things to their kids and have this percentage, and then you may have a 0% that the poor people do for their kids.
Yeah.
So it's a really eye-opener. And reading this book, again, like I say, it's 10 lessons. The book is not that thick. And it gives you these scenarios of people that really go down in life because of their bad habits. And so I really enjoyed this book, and that's what made me read it, completed it in 5 days. So I knew if I could complete this book in 5 days, then I complete my other book, and doing 10 pages a night.
I didn't read the book that I was reading, but it's the Derek Grace book of the 9 curriculums on there. The first is unlearning, relearning, raising children, and it's talked about uh, detaching, uh, detaching. I'm gonna go get the book.
All right.
I can't remember now.
But I like that, unlearning and learning. That's something that in my econ that we talk about some things that you have to do. And why Chase is going to get the book, because I always like to talk. I'm gonna share another one of my bad habits versus my good habit that I wrote down. So these are like I say, it says the rich habit promise number 1. I will form good daily habits every day. And so, one of the things that I have on here, I watch TV while working on my businesses. So I have a habit of watching TV because I like to multitask and I be in that and I should be focused. So my good habit is I will not watch TV, and instead I will play music as I work on my business stuff. So that way my eyes will not be focused on the TV and I can just be listening and meditating and still do what I need to do while I'm working on my business stuff.
Okay.
So Chase is back. Let's see. Show your book there.
So it's not a book, but it just he called it the post-Trump pack. And it has 9 unlearned, relearned curriculums, 5 lifestyle plans, the in-home banking game, and the flashcard, which is really just the cards that comes with it. And there's also some Gods Amongst Men, volume 1 through 4. And he also said, thank God we don't look like what we've been through.
Oh, yeah.
And
a lot of people post that on Facebook.
Right now, it's the vocab check and the word removal of the volume 1. And I read about rituals and practice, different rituals and practice that we can practice by inducing reading, gardening, meditation, and yoga, kind words, reinsurance. Practice among our youth is even more vital than it is with us, to create a leverage and provide our children with designated times to empower to seek a higher self. The next continue on is detachment, discipline, and fasting. The next, still in volume 1, financial dependency and child investments, and anticipate them now, they'll thank you later. So that's where I'm at right now, and I've been doing pretty good, just reading session by session and just getting in the habit of going back to reading.
Right.
So that's what I've been reading, and I've been loving it. So yeah. I already said I was going to read it, but I don't know. I started reading. I haven't left volume 1, so I'm just starting back over.
Right, just start back over, and that's good. I'm like that too. That's how I was with Think and Grow Rich. I was just going over and over, but then when I read Rich Habits, and it's an eye opener. Not only with Rich Habits, it's telling you these things to do.
Right.
And I guess for me, I've always say it all the time, I'm a student for life.
Yeah, but I'm very practical. Like, once I get what I need, meaning once there's enough information right there, I have to go experience it instead of just keep learning.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing about that. It does. It's like a lesson plan, I guess. It's like you teach it, I read it, and then I'm gonna do it. Right. So that's why I like the Rich Habits, because it's giving you step by steps to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I will never get anything out of it if I don't do it. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be honest. I feel lighter having this conversation now. Being able to talk it out. And then being able to go to the storage and do it, I feel lighter. So now it's just like,
It's like you gonna get.
there we go, we back.
All right, we
My
back.
bad.
So
Yeah, it's like I go back in. I'm back, but it's just it just give.
it's like this. It's like swimming them laps back and forth in the pool. You get like woof. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to get back in. So it's you're human. You've been running and running and running and running, and it's again that's what I do until either my body say I need to slow it down or what. But sometimes I feel like if I stop, that it's something I need to be doing. But it's gonna get there. Everything is baby steps. I was talking to Dioneedra yesterday, and yeah, it was yesterday. I was going to take Uncle Sean to his eye appointment, and she, I was telling her because I always love talking to her, and she was like, "Hey man, what really counts, is those baby steps. It may not seem like those little bitty things don't count, but they do. Those little things add up to the big things, and that's what people see is the big thing. They're like, dog, how does she do that? You know what I'm saying? But every day I'm grinding and I'm doing little by little, and it's gonna pan out. So
yeah, I think I'm thinking in the past. Our God was thinking in the past. I was bringing my past into my present. I think that's what.
Yeah, that's where they
takes
came
over.
in. Oh yeah.
Along with unhealthy eating, and I know what needs to be done.
Absolutely. And as long as you know what needs to be done, when you know better, you do better. You have those downfalls. I am glad to say that, when I started my journey on losing those 20 pounds, and the next time we did a video, I was like, hey, right now, I made up in my mind, it's not about the pounds, it's about eating healthy and still enjoying food. And that's another thing that book talk about. And any kind of book that I read and any diet thing that you're looking at, diets are not made, certain diets are not made for, everybody.
Right.
So, I know if a woman's on there and I done lost this much pounds, well, some of that stuff, it may not make me lose weight, right, but you. So, you don't have to starve yourself to enjoy food.
Right.
You just have to watch what you eat, your portions, and making healthier choices. So, those type of things. And I know I'm big at sweet. I can't cut sweets out. That's when you go back and you binge eat and stuff like that. You be like, oh, I haven't had sweets in a whole month. You don't want to do that. You want to reward yourself. So that's another thing that I've learned. So I'm going to continue on with my healthy weight. I do my jumping jacks and stuff. Not jumping jacks, jumping rope. I enjoy jumping rope. At first I was so out of breath, but now I'm not. I do 100 like that, you know what I'm saying, without stopping. Which, again, I love to do stuff just so I can see if I can do it and fulfill it. I started out with 50, now I'm at 100, and I think what I'm going to do next week, I'm going to go to 150.
Okay.
So, and then I incorporated push-ups, which I started out with 10. Now, this week I've been doing 15.
A day? What?
Yes, in the mornings. My workout consists in the mornings is 100 jumping jacks, 50 crunches, 25 of the twists, and then I do 10 legs. This looks, I guess, reverse crunches is what they say when you do your legs lift. And then 15 push-ups. Yeah. So that's what I do every morning. And then on Mondays and Tuesdays, I go work out. And then I just do those in the mornings. Make sure I continue on my vitamin D and stuff. My vitamin D is up, so I have over the counter. So I need to continue that daily. And pretty much just that's my keeping that up, which is good. And I told Joe that when it warm up, I want to start running. So, because that's one of the rich habit things. So,
Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that bike. I'm thinking I'm going ahead and buy that bike.
yeah. So I want to run, and yeah, we got our bike, so I want to incorporate that as well. Go ahead and get on the bike. And so Joe talked about he want to start working out. So for Christmas, I got him some workout clothes. He said he want to start working out with his homeboy. So he can go and do that. So yeah, daily things like that. What's my other goal again? Uh, by June of 2021, I want to at least have enough clients to where
Now you better have a shocker. I got to implement. You gonna have a shocker by this, but continue. You gonna have you gonna have enough clients by June for it.
so I can go ahead and focus on my business and let my full time job go.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my goal on my business aspect side, as far as my business with the bookkeeping and taxes. But my clients, my bookkeeping clients, is where I want to see, even the income with that. Tax season is coming up, so hey, y'all reach out to me. You want your taxes done? You can book an appointment with me. It's thetaxteachers.com. You can look at our services. You'll see D. Smith. You can book me. I have times and stuff available on that website. And also...
Oh, it's going to be right there.
Oh, yes, right there, And also, you can, if you need a bookkeeper, you can book me as well for bookkeeping there, So, I'm excited. I did the refresher course, each tax prepared. So, from January to April
Okay.
is what's the tax season. So hit your girl up, D. Smith. Again, you'll see me on the taxteachers.com. So I'm excited about that. If you know anybody that has a small business and needed a bookkeeper, hit me up.
We'll definitely do that. What other goals you have? That's it for right now?
Yeah, that's it for right now. Those two things, and also helping with the Better Than Amazing Hauling LLC. We been doing pretty good. Joe and I talked about it, and just for these past 2 months, because it's been new.
Mm-hmm.
We have made $20,000 in those 2 months. So don't get me wrong, guys. And when people say this, and I like to be transparent and open, is expenses involved, but the income of that 20,000, is just impressive to where that's 2 months versus some people have to work 12 months and making $18,000. So, the power is entrepreneurship. So,
100% working hard for that last name.
yeah, working hard for that last name, absolutely. So, I'm excited about all of that. Those are the goals right there. I have been lingering, slow down with my bows, but again, after this 6 months into 2021, we'll be seeing something. If everything plans out the way I see it going, then yeah, I'll be back with the bows and things like that, and on my Instagram with my bows and stuff. So I just been kind of slowing on that, but hey, because of COVID, for number one, no one is going in and buy bows and stuff where I have them at now in my location. But I'm okay with that. So, but eventually, hey, it's gonna get back popping.
Yes, it will.
Yes. And so, what's some more of your goals? What did you see for
My
vacant
goals
places
for this year is to continue to upload a new item, a used item, in a clothing or accessory piece.
Mhm.
Uh, Post pictures on our Instagram.
Mhm.
Me post more pictures on my Instagram. Me show our inventory more once a month. Uh, Me talk more about HFX when I go live at midnight. Uh, Me staying true to what I know on HFX. Uh, Me finishing that book.
Mhm.
Or the curriculums and writing in my journal as well.
Yeah.
Um,
It's my journal. Mhm.
um, and I know I did say I was gonna move out, but due to what's been happening, it's look like I'm going to wait.
You know,
I think I'm going to wait simply because I don't really like how what's being what's going on with how the taxes is going. Cause I know even though I want to move out, I don't think I want to move out and go straight to a home. I'm not going to like the back end that's about to happen to real estate. So I think I'm going to wait to get a clear cut of what this real estate bond market is going to do.
mhm.
And I know even if I leave and go get an apartment, I know what's used to being going to increase. So I think I'm still going to wait on that.
Yeah, and you know what? Joe and I talked about this. He was like, that's one thing he don't want. Far as y'all to move out and go into an apartment.
Mhm.
If y'all leave, y'all need to be owning.
Mhm.
You know, don't make somebody else rich.
All right.
So, and he was like, you got an age on it. I was like, hey, they need an age. I said, from a woman's perspective, I remember meeting guys that were 25 still at home with their moms. I was like, oh, these mama niggas. Excuse me, y'all. But mama's babies. But as a mother now, again, I look at it differently because I'm a
Mhm.
mother of a son. But um, I think some of those guys they weren't doing anything.
Mhm.
It's a difference with you. So just keep in mind, what I always say. When you do ready, just have it. Have your nest egg ready.
Well, it's not even the next egg. I
I
just
know
don't want
you
to.
always say that, but I'm just always
It's
gonna
it
throw
just
it.
it's the what's gonna happen with this back end
And what do
of
you
the bonds.
elaborate on that? What
What
do
I mean,
the people that don't understand?
what I'm meaning by that is the bonds and United States. There's no interest right now, so everything that's being on the forefront of how much bills are with rent, utilities, mortgage. The banks is at an all-time level with giving no interest out. Once all of this, once they figure out what they need to do, once they start including interest rates back on other people's property and things, everything is going to shift back up. So everything that you think you're paying is going to increase simply because of how much money they've been lending out and giving out to everybody else. The only way that the United States make money is based off of interest and taxes and things like that. So I don't want to do that. Of course, there are different things that you will know more information about and how to rework it. But some certain things with first timers, it's not the best.
It's not the best to move out for as a first time home buyer. Is
Right.
that what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. So guys, so where can they find this type of information for those um the moms and the daughters and the sons that is listening to this podcast and they were in the position to they wanted to buy a house, what would you
Um,
suggest them?
Go to Yahoo Finances and read about the bond market, uh, real estate bonds. Go to investpedia.com Bloomberg it's a subscription base, and you have to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
But Investopedia is real good and
Yeah.
credible, and Yahoo Finances, and read the different articles that comes out, and you get to learn and see the graphs of what's happening now and what's going to be projected in the
In the
next
future.
2 to 3 years that's about to be happening.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it's a little tricky now.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that.
Any other goal? I don't have. I think that's it. You ready to go? You ready to bounce?
Yeah, I think that was good. We got everything out there. We also educated our listeners and viewers about things. Y'all make sure
What
y'all
just
goals are.
sound like something just came to your mind?
No,
you
I was
sit up.
talking about cooking. I mean, fixing something to eat.
Oh,
You
let's
know,
say you sit
I
up.
eat at 7 o'clock. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
it's
Yeah,
time to get you up out of here. My bad. My
yeah.
bad. My bad.
No, but just the point of you know, I hope you guys have some goals, like realistic goals
2021, please.
for 2021. Yes, and make sure that you try to hit them. I mean, you know, you're gonna be seeing on the news if you watch the news, and if you're not watching, like Chase said, start reading things on the internet. You know, the phone is your library, and it has a whole bunch of resources out there. So just not life is not about entertaining, it's about learning what's going on in the world, so that way you can enjoy what you want to enjoy.
Yes.
But stay woke, definitely.
Yes.
But yeah, that's all I have. It was
That's it.
good.
That's
It was a
all my
good talk.
goals.
Yeah.
I feel lighter.
Yeah. Good.
Definitely feel lighter.
Yeah. I feel lighter too. You know, I'm excited. So let's see what 2021 gonna bring.
Happy to have you here.
Always. Happy New Year, guys. Hope you guys stay safe as always, and bring in the new year with your loved ones.
Alrighty. See y'all next month.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Yeah, see that,